write a conclusion, how to like draw a conclusion, stuff like that. So the steps that I got are write a topic sentence. So the topic sentence would be like what you were doing. So for the lab that we just did, the basic motion lab part 2, we would write the data that we analyzed in it, and yeah, analyze our data that we did it. And so in the conclusion, we will say, in the basic motion motion lab part 2, we collected data from a cart on a ramp, right? Period. That is part of our claim. As we did this, or we can't say we since it's also being first person, so we'll say data was collected from a cart. That's what we'll say because we can't use first person. Data was collected, E-C-T-E, collected, comma, okay, data it's not words, was collected from a cart on a ramp. As it was collected, it was saved and put into a Google Sheet. To be analyzed. It might not be the right way to spell it, but it's okay. I'm deleting. To be analyzed. Right. Period. The data that was collected was trial 1, trial 2, and trial 3. There were 3 trials done. There were 3 trials done. Trials done. We're going to comment that, and then I'm going to say there were 3 trials done. All set up the same, but they were all set up the same, but the amount that was the amount of force used to push the cart or have the cart go down the ramp, have the cart go down the ramp, was different, right? And dismiss that. So go down the ramp was different. And I think that a possible error, or you can do a possible error or do like things that we could have done better with it. I would say I wish there were more trials that we could have done, that we could have added to it, instead of only having to do 3. We'll say if there were more than 3 trials, if there were more than 3 trials, the data collected wouldn't be so the same. You could try more with different forces you put on the cart. With forces you put on the cart, right? That is my take on it. You can have whatever take you want to have on it, but that is my take on it. And then a concluding sentence. Concluding sentence would be, for this anyways, for our example here. Let me think for a second. A concluding sentence for this, if we think about all of our data for it, I'm not going to pull it all up. Really, to have the concluding sentence would be, the data that was collected was all the same, right? The data all collected was all the same, and we analyzed it, and they were really close together. So I think, yeah, data that was collected was very similar to the other. It was very similar to them all. They were all very similar to each other. They were all very similar to each other. So are similar to each other. But with the data, it is now known the amount acceleration it does going down on the ramp. And that should be our concluding sentence. Then we'll fix it up. And yeah, we'll most likely, I'd recommend go pin it in like a punctuation thing. I'm bad at punctuation, so I'd most likely do that. Have someone look at it, see if it looks good. But that is pretty much with all these steps. Or the topic sentence, yep, the supporting details would be like, yeah, all those. That's the topic sentence is the basic. Emotional lab part 2, we collected that. That's our topic sentence. There are reasons why we support it, because that's what we did during it. Then we did our possible errors, or what we could have done more of. Right? And then write a concluding sentence to wrap it up. Right, and the topic sentence would just be like, does not have to be a claim. Just, yeah. But there we go. That is it.